Paul, you got Terrence in that Gatorade commercial. What was that experience like for you to be able to kind of include him as a rookie?
It was great. You know, I always try to help to get the young guys out there. I did it back in Indiana with Joe Young in our Gatorade campaign. We had a ball with it. We had fun. I thought it was a great opportunity to kind of, you know, share a moment with, you know, one of our rookies. So we had fun. It was a good shoot.
Well, he talked a lot about, you know, like you have to wait so long and you have to say your lines so many times. You're a commercial veteran. You used to all that stuff by now?
Yeah. That was, I think he's got a bright future, so I kind of wanted to introduce him to that kind of early. He's got a lot of personality, so it was definitely fitting for that opportunity. But it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work from repeating lines to acting out the same scene over and over again, doing it on different cameras, different angles. So it's a little bit repetitive, but I thought, you know, the shoot came out really good.
What was your first commercial? Do you remember where it was or what you had to do or anything like that?
First major, I think was Gatorade. I mean, I've done like little scenes, but I think like my first major commercial was Gatorade.
What was your first small one? What was like your first experience in front of a camera?
I did one with I think the Yahoo Fantasy NBA. I think that was one of the first ones. It was kind of all over the place. It was. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know how commercials or how, like, you know, videos were even shot at that time. Kind of blew me away with all the work that goes into it for 10 seconds on air. So I thought they was gonna keep everything that we did that day. Turned out it was only that 5-10 seconds out of it. But it was a good experience. You know, I enjoyed it, and to where I'm at this point now, where I look forward to, you know, doing commercials and those opportunities.
Paul, you spent now almost an entire season with Steven Adams. What, after you met him, surprised you versus what you might have expected based on having played against him?
Going against him, I thought he was, you know, just some cocky, arrogant dude who always just wanted to start trouble. And, you know, I just thought he was one of those bigs that, you know, every opportunity he wanted problems. And when I got here, it was the truth. Nah, you know, he's you know, he's actually a great dude. He's actually an incredible teammate. He's actually, you know, pretty funny. You know, he does want, you know, those problems down there. That is actually true, but I think it comes from him just being a physical player, and that comes with altercation. So. You know, he's just a special individual that, you know, I think you have to get to know to really have an opinion on.
Well, what about his intelligence? I mean, because you get him here, and he just blows you away with some of the stuff he says, and just your thoughts on that, and then how it manifests itself on the court as well. Yeah.
You know, you can tell when he's at home, he does a lot of reading. He's looking up a lot of stuff. You can tell he travels. You know, it's just a lot of stuff, especially him being a young guy. I think that's what people forget. He's only 24, 25 years old. At times I forget he's you know, the younger one out of us on that floor. But he's just, you know, very savvy. You could tell his chemistry with Russ has definitely helped with his knowledge of the game. You know, he's special, man. He's a special dude.
Paul, early in the year, you had mentioned the forearm stuff that was going on. You talked about your recent shooting slump the other night, but does that have anything to do with the arm?
I think a bit. I adjusted to start the year out with how the forearm was how I was dealing with it, to where now it's kind of loosening up and it's you know, kind of getting back to normal. And I feel like that's the adjustment I'm trying to make now is shooting normal and shooting regular. Like some of my shots been like super long and super strong, and I think that's where it's coming from.
What's the actual adjustment that you made?
Well, we've just been stretching it like crazy, massaging it like crazy, icing it like crazy. Whatever it is to just release that muscle from just having that tightness in there.
You've had other like late months, March, Februaries, where you've kind of had similar numbers to what you've had the last 3 weeks or so. Why has that been a trend throughout your career?
I don't know. I think I get into a good rhythm, and then we have the break, and you know, it's for whatever reason coming out of it not shooting it as well. You know, and it might just be the scheduling. You know, coming down to, you know, game 60 through game 70. It's just a grind from that point on. So, not sure. But just, you know, it's just been a bad moment, a bad time, or a stretch throughout my career.
Maybe this is a little bit of a similar question, but like you've in those years where you've had, like, you know, an off March or whatever, you've had a really good postseasons. Is there something you can feel when it clicks back on again, or is it just gonna happen?
I think a lot of that has to do with weather. It's that weather feels good. Body is naturally warm, body's naturally loose. Playoff time is always around, you know, when you know we're getting into that good, you know, good weather, sun's out. I think that's really where it stems from, where I just go out and I just know I'm warm. It's no loosening up or trying to ease into the game, getting loose. Right off the bat, I feel great. So I think that's where it stems from.
How nice is it to get a few days off, and how do you feel about where you guys are at right now?
Yeah, it's really nice. Really nice to get a break, take advantage of these couple of days, get some rest, come back strong to finish out these last, you know, 6-7 games.
What's Corey Brewer been like to be around, and how do you feel he's fit in?
He's fitting in real good. You know, we at this point, you know, we love having Corey here. He's a great locker room guy, great addition to our starting unit. He just brings a lot. He brings a lot. He brings some energy. He brings that you know, keeping plays and possession alive the same way Dre did. You know, so it's great to have him in the loss of Dre. You know, he's helped us big time, and as far as chemistry, I mean, he just fit. You know, as soon as he got here, he fit right in. It was like he was here all season long.
Anybody else?
Thank you.